Greetings, grappling fans. I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you noticed, but tonight Jason the Gift Kincaid challenges Ghost Shadow for that freestyle championship. And no matter how hard that I try to center myself going into this opportunity, I just can't help but want to hurt him because of my own lust. And if I have to destroy his flesh, to destroy my own desire, then I will. But for now, the calm before the storm.
Arriba the Booyah, Kiki Patina. Ghost Shadow, the Destroyer God, easily decimated Special K. So what's next? Moving forward in life, indeed. Move forward with the title. Jason Kincaid, never heard or seen him. He'll surely be destroyed.
Want more Capital Wrestling content? Then look no further than our Instagram. Follow @Capital Wrestling today and see every moment the Capital has to offer, as well as match announcements, merchandise deals, and more. Come to the Capital and follow our Instagram today.
This episode of Capital Wrestling is brought to you in part by Sapphire NYC, now with 3 locations in Manhattan. Go to nysapphire.com for more information.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
But the rep answer. This could be it all. Drew McCoy out in the middle of the ring. Look at the touch count. 1, 2. 3 count. Are you kidding me?
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
The always intense Ghost Shadow making his intentions clear here in Capital Wrestling to maintain his stranglehold on the freestyle wrestling division.
The freestyle wrestling division has been incredible since its inception, but let's talk specifically about the freestyle champion, Ghost Shadow, immediately making an impact by taking out Slim J and Azriel of Special K before moving on to Deranged when he won that medallion.
Yeah, a lot of personal history in that, and the most peculiar part is that nobody has heard from Deranged since that event in Nashville. Nobody knows his whereabouts. We don't know what has happened to him, his medical condition, none of that. But aside from that, the freestyle division moves on as Jason Kincaid hopes to create an upset and become the freestyle champion in his first match here at the Capitol.
Let's go to that match right now in the ring. It's Ghost Shadow versus Jason Kincaid for the Capital Wrestling Freestyle Championship.
Stephen James, and here's Mr. Entertainment.
Hey, don't you worry about my schedule. I'm busy doing business things.
Do your job. Come on, man.
I don't have the time to play Angry Birds like you do all day. I got to do grown-up stuff.
I'm on level 465. It's an accomplishment.
I don't even know if that's a true thing, but it doesn't matter. Either way, you're a loser.
And here he is, the Gift, Jason Kincaid. Entering the Capital Wrestling ring for the first time, being showered by the Capital faithful.
Yeah, which is ironic coming from most of the people in this crowd because they haven't bathed in months.
Why must you mock our Hoboken faithful? They come out here for our fan appreciation and television
I don't hate them, but my nose does. What do you want me to tell you? And look at that, Jason Kincaid standing on the top rope, a newcomer here to Capital Wrestling. But this is a hell of a way to come in against the reigning, defending freestyle wrestling champion here in Capital Wrestling. Victorious in Nashville against Deranged. It is Ghost Shadow.
Victorious is an understatement here.
Few people have come into Capital Wrestling and have made the impact that Ghost Shadow has made. Ghost Shadow.
Ghost Shadow systematically dismantling Special K, going after Slim J and Azriel, destroying them in Nashville, leading to that matchup.
Again, like I said, few people have made the type of entrance that Ghost Shadow has made, and on top of that, to now be the freestyle wrestling champion here in Capital.
Immediate impact, sudden impact. That's what I would use to describe Ghost Shadow, because he turned the Capital on its head.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is for the Capital Wrestling Freestyle Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Jason the Gift King. The opponent, the champion, weighing in at 180 pounds from New York, New York, the Destroyer God, Ghost Shadow!
The Destroyer God, living up to his name.
Not to mention that, but also the Special K Killer, the Taker of Souls, and also the Capital Wrestling Freestyle Wrestling Champion.
Coming in from, pun intended, out of the shadows to take on Special K. This match at referee's discretion, because it's a championship match for the Capital Wrestling Freestyle Championship.
Ready to go!
And we are underway here.
Ghost Shadow making it his mission to come into Capital and to clean up and rebuild the freestyle division in his image.
A tall task here.
And cleanse the Capital of the spirit of Deranged, who we haven't seen since Nashville.
But those sorts of tactics aren't going to scare Jason Kincaid, a man who's trained in Eastern philosophies, meditation. This is a man of incredible discipline. Both men locking up here in the center of the ring.
And a lover of tattoos, apparently. I mean, good Lord.
Like I said, it takes discipline, it takes diligence to be able to sit in a tattoos chair and make that happen. Oh my God, look at the athleticism.
And you can see that that martial arts training, the acrobatic training.
And a kip up, and look at the stoic face of Jason Kincaid. You know, some people would think that this moment might be too big for someone making their debut here, but not for Kincaid. This is a man poised and ready to go, understanding exactly what this opportunity could mean.
Kincaid asked me for this opportunity. I said, to come into Capital Wrestling, ooh, look at this maneuver.
Spinning.
I told him it would have to be against Ghost Shadow, and he stood there for 5 minutes in silence, meditated, and then said, okay.
Maybe you couldn't understand what you were saying. Not very clear a lot. Oh, locking in those legs.
No. Look at this.
Line.
And the positioning, Kincaid reaching for the ropes.
Wisely.
Come on, break it! 2, 3!
Oh, Ghost Shadow telling the ref he has until 4.
Is there anything in that Eastern philosophy that teaches you about that type of pain? Because that's the philosophy that Ghost Shadow believes in. Pain, punishment. And you saw that in Nashville with what he did to Special K.
Kincaid favoring the knee momentarily, just shaking it out, trying to get back. And still feeling each other out in the early goings of this championship matchup.
Kincaid, an intriguing figure to say the least. But Ghost Shadow
rolling through.
Not impressed by him or anyone else.
Oh, a suplex. Impressive. Showing just why Ghost Shadow is the Capital Wrestling Freestyle Champion. Oh, but back immediately is Kincaid.
Oh, wow. Catching him and then turning into a belly-to-back suplex.
It's like a modified flapjack almost. Tell the ref to move out of the way.
Ghost Shadow not giving him an
fly.
opportunity.
Going up and over to the outside goes Ghost Shadow.
And that is what this freestyle wrestling division is all about.
That air, that impact.
Seeing things that you won't find anywhere else.
Oh, and Kincaid in trouble here in the early going, as Ghost Shadow, as the champion, is in the driver's seat here tonight. And breaking the count.
Now, Ghost Shadow, he knows that he could win by countout. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to inflict the punishment to Kincaid and everyone else in the freestyle division here at Capital Wrestling.
You gotta wonder where Deranged fans could be watching this, stewing, knowing that Ghost Shadow is here after destroying the members of Special K and Deranged himself.
Kincaid taking advantage here smartly. Ooh! His own top rope maneuver.
High-risk maneuvers.
Uh-oh.
Looking to fly.
A bad position for Ghost Shadow.
Oh! Acrobatic and opposed to boot. See, the theatrics are great and the Capital Wrestling fans appreciate it, but he's got to get this in the ring if he wants to win this title.
That was a weird time to meditate. That's all I'm saying. I don't know much about meditation. I don't know if that's the way you do it.
Wait a minute, cover in the middle of the ring, 1, 2. 2 count only. Kincaid perhaps spending too much time. Oh!
Out goes Ghost Shadow. Kincaid throwing him to the outside. I don't know how wise this is. Again, he has to pin him in the ring here to win.
Remember, this is a championship match, so it's at referee's discretion. So who knows what the hell it means? You came up with it.
I understand that because we want winners here, but if the referee decides to count him out.
Wait a minute, from the stage!
Oh, no.
From the stage! Diving clothesline!
Oh my goodness! Ay, Dios
Incredible
mío.
distance by Kincaid there.
Taking advantage of the space, and maybe that's part of that Eastern philosophy. Knowing
Cover
where you
again.
are.
1, 2. Shoulder up, 2 count only.
Knowing where you are at all times, and he knew where he was and took full advantage of it.
And the fans getting behind Kincaid here in his debut matchup. Oh, but Ghost Shadow fighting back from underneath.
Kincaid trying to show he is more than just an amazing look, more than just the aesthetics. And what a win it would be if he can beat Ghost Shadow in his first match here at Capital Wrestling.
Springboard elbow, driving it right onto that chest, that point of the elbow. 1, 2. 2 count, just barely 2.
And you got to wonder if maybe, I don't know, maybe Ghost Shadow, his mind is somewhere else. I mean, maybe he seemed a little more relaxed than we saw him in his debut when he took out Deranged. Maybe driving Deranged out of here kind of relaxed him a little bit. That might be a bad situation. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad he did it, but
not wise to underestimate the gift Jason Kincaid here, as we've seen a hell of a competitor as he drives that forearm into the back of the head of Ghost Shadow.
Oh, Hurricanrana
from the second rope, sweeping the leg out. Oh,
ooh, forearm
right on the button,
and not a good situation.
Going up top.
Oh no, Ghost Shadow. Ooh.
That's got to be it. Ghost Shadow calling for it. Now strutting, mocking 1, 2. Oh, look at the hubris, not hooking the leg there. That little strut.
And that's what I'm talking about. You know, again, sometimes when you're the champ, it affects you. And maybe, you know, the championship on top of driving Deranged, on top of killing Special K off. I mean, maybe Ghost Shadow is not 100% on his game, but listen, an 80% Ghost Shadow is still better than most of the competitors here in Capital Wrestling. Let's make no doubt about it.
It's going to take 100% of Ghost Shadow as he calls for it. We saw this with the members of Special K, this modified muscle buster. Counters, trying to get a backslide, can't get it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Went for a German suplex, but wisely Ghost Shadow hooking that leg, trying to battle back. Both men springboard, driving that leg down, this could be it. Kincaid doesn't go for the cover, instead get him a pile driver in the middle of the ring. This could be a 1, 2.
Oh, so close.
I thought that was it, Harry.
Unfortunately, close but no cigar.
As both men are down, only Kincaid stirring finally, but just barely.
And I got to be impressed with this young man making his debut at Capital Wrestling. That's difficult
Looking
on
to fly,
its own.
going up, climb the rope, live your dream, win this championship.
It would make an amazing story for sure. But Ghost Shadow quickly up to his feet. And Kincaid finding himself in a very dangerous position. You do not want to be up there with someone the likes of Ghost Shadow.
He's calling for it again. Locking it in one more time. He's got him. Yeah. We've seen this.
This is what did it Deranged. And the rest of Special K. And is it the end of Jason Kincaid?
You could count to 1,000.
Whoa!
Oh, wait a minute. Foot on the rope.
And I got to give you, you were correct. He was probably not going to kick out of that, but unfortunately for Ghost Shadow, the positioning in the ring, and Kincaid with his eyes closed, no doubt.
We've seen that move take out Slim J. We've seen that move take out Azriel. We've seen that move take out Deranged. But Jason Kincaid, but Ghost Shadow ready to fly. Oh, Jason Kincaid modifying that cutter onto the middle rope and now looking to fly.
Could he do it? Oh, no.
From the post. Extra high double stomp in the middle of the ring. This could be it. 1, 2. And now Ghost Shadow grabbing the rope himself. Get my cardiologist out here. I can't take much more of this.
This is incredible and just an ironic turn of events that Ghost Shadow would also be equally as close to the ropes on 2 different occasions. I can say the Freestyle Championship would have changed hands. And Ghost Shadow upset.
Jason Kincaid perhaps losing that cool that he's known for. Saying challenge, let's go.
And I don't know what part of Eastern philosophy teaches you that this is a good idea.
Again, those tomahawk chops. Oh, but Ghost Shadow going to a closed fist. The ref not noticing. Ducks underneath. Drops through.
Oh, going for a modified chokehold here. A lock.
Submission. What is that? It's like a guillotine. Oh, and Jason Kincaid taps in the middle of the ring. I don't even know what to call that.
Wait a second. What is this?
It's Deranged.
No, Ghost Shadow. Oh, no,
Deranged
Ghost
is
Shadow.
here. Oh, into the back of the head.
With a camera tripod, it's Deranged getting his vengeance.
Finally. Oh, it's knocking the ref down.
That's ridiculous. We can't do this. This is ridiculous. This match is over here. Somebody stop this. This is despicable. Deranged is nothing but a thug.
A thug? I mean, he's going for his vengeance.
There is
on
a
Ghost
time
Shadow,
and a place. This is a wrestling company. This is a wrestling show. We can't have it. Get some people out here to stop this.
Get somebody out here. This is just a
stop
brawl.
this. If you can hear me in the back, send somebody out to stop this. This is madness. This punk, this animal.
It's like a barroom brawl here. Oh, and finally security coming out to break things up.
Not how I want the Freestyle Championship defend. Have him thrown out. Throw him out of here. Throw him out of here.
Deranged having both of his brothers decimated here.
Throw that animal out of here.
Animal. Well, I don't condone Deranged nailing our Capital Wrestling official. What do you expect when a man like Ghost Shadow continues to push a guy like Deranged?
We don't need that type of behavior here, Steven. This is unprofessional to say the least.
Welcome, citizens of the Capitol, to a very important math lesson. I just wanted to run through a few numbers with you. The first one, 490. The number of days that Miss Ariela Nix has held her women's champion title. That is longer than any competitor in Capital Wrestling's history, male or female. The next one, number 2. The number of times that Miss Nix has been victorious against Ronnie Nicole, whether in singles competition or with the assistance of male competitors in mixed tag team competition.
What were their names again?
They're not important. 1. The number of chances Ronnie has left before we are finally rid of that pest that Capital Wrestling refuses to get rid of. And finally, any number above 490. The number of days that Miss Nix will continue to reign as Capital Wrestling's longest running champion in its history. And who said women weren't good at math?
Well, here's a final math lesson for you. 2 + 1 = 3. And tonight will be the third and final time that I beat you, Ronnie. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of all these chances you're getting. You don't matter. You've lost twice. 3 strikes, you're out.